3, 2, 1. Bienvenidos, cabrones.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Lawnchair Sports. This is one of those episodes I forgot the number, but I'm Rattlesnake Roy, and to the left of me is Coach Prime.
Howdy.
What's going on, brother? How are you?
Just excellence, bro. Excellence.
Excellent. You guys didn't win last night, did you? We'll get into
No, we didn't, but I'm not about to pretend like I'm Coach Prime. I just dress like this because my face is all messed up. I didn't get into a fight. That's what y'all thinking.
You're too old for that shit, man.
But I was being dumb and
Anyways, first and foremost, shout out to the Texas Rangers for bringing in the World Series ring for the first time in their history. 60 years of history. I believe about 50 of it was Texas Rangers because they were the Washington Senators before that. But first time ever bringing in the ring.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Corey Seager. I talked shit about you a little bit during these episodes this season, but you came through. We lost two really good people, but we still pulled it out. And, you know, this is the one time in my life that I'm glad I was wrong. I said they were going to win in 6. They won in 5.
Nice.
Win in Arizona. Arizona's still my second favorite team, so it sucks. So maybe next year, guys, you guys can pull that one through. But shout out to Josh Jung. What a year. He's a first-round draft pick, makes the All-Star team, and wins the World Series.
Nice.
So shout out to Josh Jung.
Big ups to him.
All of them. I believe we've...
Bringing it home.
I will just talk about it right now. We've already secured like our closer and a few bullpen pitchers. Big news. I got you right here. Let me show you this.
Big baseball news,
yes,
folks.
Sir.
Because we know that's what y'all are here for.
I don't even know how to spell his name.
I can't really see. It's so dark.
Big news on the horizon right now is I've been hearing around the rumors that Shohei Ohtani, the best player in the league,
right,
wants to come to Texas and be
shit.
a Texas Ranger. So if we could pick him up, boy, oh boy.
That is big news.
We'd be back in the fucking World Series again. So shout out to him. Just a few other things.
He's coming off injury, right?
He kind of was battling some injuries, but he just was coming off a very shitty team.
He finished the season?
I don't think so.
I thought he had to go get
Shohei Ohtani to Texas Rangers.
Man.
And we did this without our best pitcher and probably the best pitcher in the league, Jacob deGrom. So we'll see. I'm excited.
Does this not always happen every time somebody wins World Series?
But to get the best player in the league?
Like them start talking about it?
I don't know. But we didn't do the podcast on... I think during this week, it was Monday.
Uh-huh.
Monday, the 30th of October, was the one day of the year where NHL, NBA, MLB, and NFL were all playing at one time.
Nice.
So that was a pretty big day in sports.
Did you watch all of them?
No, I was watching I watched Monday Night Football because when I was watching the World Series, we were losing. So I didn't watch the World Series. I watched Monday Night Football that night, which we'll get into. But shout out to Texas Rangers. They did a parade, and they estimated 500 to 700,000 people are at the parade.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That sounds like some bad...
Fucking...
Man, can you imagine?
Yeah.
That was in downtown Dallas?
I believe it was in Arlington. Yeah, so there you go. Shout out to the Texas Rangers. Had to get that out there. NFL Week 8 scores. The Bills play the Bucks. They beat them 24-18. Didn't really watch that game. Oh, yeah, we talked about this one.
We made our picks, but you didn't write them down, did you?
No, I will. At the end of the year, we'll see where we're at. Maybe I should do that after this episode, see where we stand. Jets and the Giants. Jets pulled it off 13-10. Did you watch that game?
Jets and the Giants? No, I didn't.
I think that one, yeah, that did go into overtime. Jaguars beat the Steelers 20-10. Looking pretty good, the Jaguars. Eagles barely beat the Commanders 38-31. I feel like the Commanders should have won that game, if you ask me, but they're just a shitty team. So Cowboys showed up 43-20, playing like Super Bowl contenders.
Man, the Rams are looking bad.
Yeah, they are.
Their offensive line could not protect Stafford. He ended up getting knocked out of that game, and now they're stuck with their second-string QB who's not looking too good.
We have the Vikings beating the Packers 24-10.
Kirk Cousins is also
he
out.
tore his Achilles, didn't he?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Lots of QBs going down. It was a rough week.
So this game in particular was good for the Titans rookie quarterback. He did pretty well. I think he threw 4 touchdowns when they beat the Falcons 28-23.
Will Levis.
Yeah, he did pretty good this game.
And then Desmond Ridder, the quarterback for the Falcons, ended up getting benched at halftime.
Yeah.
So not too hot for them.
Dolphins won 31-17 against
Knocking
the
off
Patriots.
Patriots, who are doing horrible this season. They have 1 win so far.
The motherfucker only got his one.
Happens to be one of the most historic wins in the history of football.
But he can't get another one. God damn. I hope their reign is over. They had a good year. They had a good 20 years of baseball and football and basketball. Saints beat the Colts 38-27.
Interesting. Taysom Hill, man.
He's good. I like him.
Versatile guy.
Texans lose 15-13 to the Panthers. Panthers had their first win of the year. Wow.
Jeez.
In a weird way, but Seahawks beat the Browns. That was a good game, 24-20.
Seahawks are looking all right. I hate to say it, but they're leading their division over there. Not the whole NFC, but I think the NFC West, maybe East. West. Bengals and Niners. Joe Burrow's coming back hot. I just picked him up.
I was looking at something else. Yeah, Bengals won 31-17 against the Niners. They've lost 3 straight since winning against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And they're
interesting. They lost Deebo Samuel.
I gotta refresh this because this did not. I don't know why it's showing that, but so they lost Deebo. Chiefs really fucked up that game. They just sucked. They lost 24-9 to the fucking Broncos.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I don't think Mahomes had ever lost to the Broncos. And they end up losing that one.
Interesting game there.
Ravens pull it off 31-24 against the Cardinals. Kind of a weird game for them. Chargers 30-13 against the Bears. That was kind of expected. And the Lions beat the Raiders 26-14.
Interesting.
I was watching that game.
Interesting thing about that game is the Raiders got embarrassed.
And they fired their head coach.
Their head coach, their general manager, and their offensive coordinator. So, they got Devontae Adams and...
dude. Oh, man. Now, speaking of this, Devontae Adams was open like 3 times for like huge touchdowns. And had he caught those fucking passes, I would have won my fantasy game. I was so fucking pissed. Yep. He's just chunking it up there in nowhere.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
God damn it, man. That fucking pissed me off. Garoppolo, you bitch.
Yeah, and that's another thing is they acquired Garoppolo in this trade, and now they're about to bench him for a rookie. So
they should after that fucking embarrassment.
Keep an eye on those pinche Raiders, y'all.
Thursday night, so now we're into week 9. Thursday night football was the Steelers and the Titans. Steelers won 20-16.
We didn't make a pick on that one.
No, we didn't. I forgot.
Actually, I think we did. It's in another episode.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I picked the Titans.
But that rookie was coming in hot. He still did all right. 262 yards. 1 interception. Derrick Henry only had 75 yards rushing. That was Thursday. Who cares? We just finished this game. Chiefs. That is not the score of the game. Can you look that up on your... I don't know why that's showing like that.
Chiefs Dolphins.
I believe the Chiefs won. In Frankfurt, Germany.
Oh, we just now saw it's 21-14.
I think that's the end of the game, right?
Yeah, that was the
21-14. Chiefs beat the Dolphins.
Looked a little fishy, too. Really missing wide open throws there towards the end. I don't understand.
You on this script bullshit.
I don't understand.
Fuck it. But you picked the fucking Dolphins on that one.
Chiefs getting help over there in Germany with all the Nazis. I'm not surprised.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Thought this was America. Hey, let's talk about them Buffs, man. Them Buffs, they've had a long, hard road. And we talked about it, we kind of saw the ship sinking. Offense can't keep going.
Let's get into, are you talking about the Colorado?
Yeah.
Let's get into these predictions before we get into college ball.
Oh, this next week of football?
Because, we have a whole week.
All right, make your bets, folks. This is where you cash in on
you should bet it. You should bet like
our
with
immense knowledge. This is where, Roy and I, we decided to put down a little bit of dough, put our money where our mouth is, and we're going to make some wagers here.
Falcons and the Vikings, I don't even know because both of those quarterbacks are out. So
I'm going to have to go with the Vikings. They've got a solid squad.
You have the Saints and the Bears. I'm going to go with the Saints on that.
Got to go with the Saints. The Bears are looking pretty bad. They lost Justin Fields.
Rams and the Packers. It's a weird one.
A battle of two teams that are on a downward
It could go
spiral.
either way, but I think Cooper Kupp and the Rams pull
Going
this
with
one.
the Rams as well. Hopefully Cooper Kupp can give me some fantasy magic so I can beat Rattlesnake
Never
Roy.
mind. But I'm still going for the Rams. Commanders and the Patriots. I think the Commanders pull this one off.
Got to go with the Commanders. The Patriots have been absolute dog shit. Don't expect the Patriots to win too many more games this season. Commanders, however, they got Sam Howell. I don't know where he came from.
This is your
Got a
quarterback.
little
God
porn
damn it.
stash. I picked him up off the waiver wire, and I traded him for Joe Burrow. That's what you call a flippity flop.
You left. You got rid of Burrow. Oh,
I got Burrow.
You did.
I got rid of Sam Howell
But he's starting for you right now. in
this
your
week.
fantasy
This
game.
week.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you dummy. I haven't traded nobody in fantasy,
Yeah, you suck, dude.
but I'm still in contention for playoffs. So fuck you.
Whatever.
Seahawks and the Ravens. I think the Ravens. That's actually gonna be a good game, but I think the Ravens pull this one off.
Got to go with the Ravens.
6-2 and 5-2.
The battle of the birds here. I'm not a Pete Carroll fan.
Fuck, I wish I had my phone. Maybe I can pull it up at the end.
What you looking
It's
there?
Bob Knight doing some-
R.I.P. Bob Knight.
R.I.P. Bob Knight. I have a funny video to play. Maybe I'll play it at the end.
Mean old white bastard.
Buccaneers and the Texans. I got the Bucks, I guess, on that one.
Bucks. Baker Mayfield, Roy's
Shit, I
favorite.
forgot about this game right here.
Cowboys and the Eagles,
Yeah,
prime
hold on.
time
We'll get
television.
in that one. Cardinals and the Browns. I think the Browns pull this one off.
Yeah, Browns have really good defense. They get Deshaun Watson back, Mr. Tuggy. See what he can do.
Colts, Panthers.
Panthers, absolute kakalaka. Colts ain't very much better.
That's a shitty game. I'm going to go with the Colts.
Got to go with the Colties.
Raiders and the Giants. Now, this is going to be a weird one because the Raiders fucking suck.
Raiders suck, but they got a brand new coach.
I think they come back. So
I think that Coach McDaniel was a dark cloud hanging over the Raiders. I feel like now that he's gone, they got a lot to prove, and they got one of the best offensive lines. They got one of the best running backs, one of the best wide receivers in the game. They're lacking that quarterback. They got a rookie who's unproven, untested, but I like what they're doing here. Get rid of Garoppolo. They should have traded him before the trade deadline ended. I don't know what they were doing there. They should have got everything they could. They could have traded him to Minnesota. They could have traded him to L.A. Somebody would have taken him. There's a lot of teams that need a quarterback right now. They dropped the ball there, but I'm going with the Raiders because
me too.
I don't really like the Giants. Giants are a very subpar team.
We have the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Los pinche Cowboys.
Game of the week. Probably the game of the year. I don't know.
Roy never bets for the Eagles.
I'm going to go with the Cowboys here, but if they play like they did last week, they might have a chance to
Hey,
win.
listen, man. If the Cowboys can play like they did last week every week, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this is our year. I said, for real. I know I said this last year.
That puts him at a tie.
Listen, bro, I know I
Almost.
said this last year and the year before. I probably said it the year before that, dog, but this year is different. I can feel it.
I still believe that, by the way. This is
year.
Dallas's year, buddy. Luka Doncic is looking good over there in Dallas, too, so fuck you.
I know my miss way.
I don't know, man, but if the Cowboys win, that puts them at half a game in the East.
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
That's who you going
DeAndre Swift, this is my last week with you on my squad. I hope he goes for 3 touchdowns.
with?
Breaks his ankle.
Would this be an upset if I...
Listen, I hope he goes for 3 touchdowns, breaks his ankle in the fourth quarter, and then I trade him away to the Captain Jack. Nice doing business. What was you saying? My bad.
Is this an upset if the Cowboys win?
I would say so. I would say that's a big upset. I mean, you got to think
And it's in Philadelphia.
the only win that the Cardinals had is against the Dallas Cowboys, and they kicked their ass pretty good. The Eagles get tested every week. It seems like everybody brings their best game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Listen, I wasn't always an Eagles fan. There's just certain teams I like to watch because I like to watch good football. And if you like to watch good football, tune in and watch the Eagles whoop the Cowboys' ass.
God damn. We'll see. It'll be a good game. I was listening to this a minute clip of this guy. I guess he was calling in a radio station or something.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, if you're from Philadelphia, you should fucking hate Dallas. You should hate the Dallas Cowboys. So he's going off being an Eagles fan. And about 40 seconds in, you hear like police sirens. He's like, "Oh shit, sorry, I'm pulling somebody over." And then he just goes right back into his rant.
He was a police officer.
Yeah, and he was pulling somebody over and still goes into his rant.
I like it.
You motherfucker. But that'll be a good game. Philly, you deserve that loss against the Diamondbacks, you bitch. Bills and the Bengals. I think the Bengals got this one.
Man, that's going to be a good one. That's the game I'm most interested in. Josh Allen kind of been up and down all around. Joe Burrow started off real rough, real slow. The Bengals always do. I feel like they're coming back hot, and I'm hoping that Cincinnati can beat the Bills.
Me too.
That's an upset right there.
Sunday night football. Chargers and the Jets for Monday night.
I'm going with the Jets,
I guess I'm going with the Jets
fly,
on that
Jets,
one.
fly.
So there you go. That's the NFL Week 9
I like it.
This will be on Monday morning, so these games have already been over.
What are you going to now?
College football.
We had college football. You right.
That's
Oklahoma State upset Oklahoma.
27-24.
It was Bedlam.
Beat them.
In Stillwater.
Let's see.
No,
I was watching this.
Did
Did you watch this one for a little bit? Rutgers, Ohio State.
Did not see that.
They did the fumble Ruski. Rutgers. They executed pretty well.
Nice.
They were in it for a little bit, and then they.
Texas almost got beat by K-State.
33-30. I'll be damn. Notre Dame.
K-State should have kicked the damn field goal. I don't know what was going on there.
Notre Dame lost to Clemson, 31-23. They upsetted them. Air Force was ranked 17.
That's strange.
Yeah, fucking. So you know what's crazy about this? There's a player from I believe Abernathy, a running back. Is that Army?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Somewhere around here, he's the running back for Army. Nice. Yeah. So shout out to him.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell the Chair Force was ranked number 17. Shit happens.
Other than that, we had the Oklahoma.
James Madison ranked number 23. Okay.
Did they win?
Yeah, they blew out
42-20.
Georgia State University of the mentally handicapped.
Georgia almost lost 30-21 against Missouri.
Okay.
K-State 28-21.
Yo, look at Kansas. That's what I'm saying. How are you going to have Air Force ranked better than Kansas? You know, Kansas is coming. Tech's got to play them next week. I think we're going to have our hands full. USC loses to Washington, and I'm not surprised.
Did you see that fucking play? Did you see the Caleb Williams crying at the end?
No.
Like a little bitch.
He was?
I'll show you the fucking
Man,
thing
I feel like they're overrated.
I'll show you.
Been saying it.
They lost 3 in a row, I think.
Yeah, they've been losing.
Let's see.
So much hype. There was so much hype. USC was ranked number 1, weren't they? For a while.
At one point, yeah.
Jeez.
Look at this. Right here. Bitch ass crying. He went over to his mom and cried.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think about that?
I think that's a generational sign of the times, baby.
You can't be doing that, man. I know you lost, but you can't be doing that.
That's rough, man.
You can't be doing all that.
Crying to your mama in the bleachers before the game's even over?
No, it was at the end.
The game's over?
Yes, in the game. Crying, like big time crying.
Damn.
Oh, you fucker.
Hide that shit. Do not do that in public, bruh.
I'm trying to see. Did you see this? Wow, we'll get into this in a minute.
What are we looking at here?
Little kids fucking fighting MMA, and I think in Arkansas. But big Coach Prime over here, he ain't been doing too well.
Yeah, man. The Buffs lose to.
I called it 7. I called the 500 season. They're 4-5 right now.
You did.
So
500 season would be a success. Their offensive line's horrible. If you watch their games, their tackles cannot block at all. So my boy Shadur is always under pressure. They need to lighten up.
Damn,
give that boy some time to throw the ball.
There was a lot of upsets. LSU got beat. Fucking UCLA got beat. Ah, damn. It's going to be a weird power ranking after this.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that get too much hype and too much clout for no good reason. What's Alabama rank?
I think they're number 8. Yeah, they're
number 8. They beat LSU.
Michigan, number 2. Yeah, there you go.
Tech wins against TCU, baby.
That was a good game. Shout out to the War Possum, baby.
Hell yeah, fucking possum ran out on the field. I missed it. I was down there pissing. I hear everybody talking about a damn possum. Come out there, see him chasing it around. Craziness in Lubbock, Texas, folks.
Shout out to them, man. I wish you could have gone to the game. But there you have it. We play Kansas.
Another big thing that went down between then and now was Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou.
What do you think?
Man, let me tell you what I think. I think that this is a good example of if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about and you just go by what everyone else is saying, a lot of times you can be wrong. You know, so many people are talking about Francis Ngannou got robbed, Francis Ngannou won, and me personally, I watched the match, and I don't know what y'all are looking at, folks. Francis Ngannou got a knockdown in the second round, I believe.
Which is quite impressive, actually.
I mean, sure, he's big and strong. Like, oh my God, he's never boxed in his life. He's boxed a lot in training. That's like saying, you know, we got this race car, but we only go in circles with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've never actually taken this NASCAR out on the drag strip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
And then you take it out on the drag strip and it hauls ass and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it's so fast. Like, no shit, dude. You know Francis can fight. You know Francis can swing hard. So him dropping Tyson Fury.
He's a specimen, dude.
It is what it is. The reason why he dropped Tyson Fury is because Tyson Fury wasn't respecting his power. He was standing right in front of him. And then after that, Tyson started boxing. But yeah, he boxed his face off. I don't know.
So you think Tyson won?
Yeah, easily. Yeah, I think it wasn't even close.
Damn, that's the first take I've heard about this.
Yeah.
Like this way.
That's what I'm saying. And who do you know that knows more than anybody? Me, dog. I know it all. Joe Rogan, man, he's a sellout, dog. He's CIA.
He might be. But yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't know enough to score it myself. So.
People like to exaggerate because the MMA community has been taking a lot of L's against boxing. And so they're ready to jump all over any success that Francis had in there. All the MMA people were ready to say, see what we mean? He's supposed to be the best boxer of all time. And look, Francis went 10 rounds with him. It's like, no shit, dude. Francis is big and strong and tough and hard to finish and hard to knock out. And yeah, he's got some okay boxing, but I didn't see anything to make me think like, wow, this is incredible.
If anything, do you think Tyson Fury didn't take it seriously?
I think if anything, Tyson Fury struggles mentally. He has a show on Netflix, really good show. But yeah, he's real open and honest about the things that he struggles with. And he got up off the couch, he gets out of shape, he doesn't do any training or anything, and then he just jumps in there and gets ready for a fight camp. He's only 35 years old, which I find surprising. He looks a lot older than that.
He's only 35.
Yeah, he's only 35 years old. I believe Francis is older than him.
He looks old as shit.
He looks old as shit. And so, I mean, he's been living hard and fast. And
God damn, I did not know that.
He's got a lot of miles on him, man. He's got a lot of hard fucking miles on him. And Francis doesn't have as many miles on him. So there you have it, folks.
Francis didn't have an easy life either, though.
Yeah.
But shout out to that. That was...
It wasn't a robbery.
I've heard a lot of people.
It wasn't a robbery.
A lot of people. I don't really listen to people. I listen, but I just take it for what it is, like whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people, they haven't been watching fighting long enough, or they haven't experienced enough of it to know what's happening. So like a jab, somebody getting smacked with a jab, it happens so fast most people don't even see it. So they don't think anything's happening. You know what I mean?
I've seen those videos, those guys. Lightning fast.
Yeah, Tyson's got a good jab. I saw Tyson jabbing him up, throwing lots of left hooks, pivoting. I mean...
Well, there you go, man. I'm assuming there's not going to be a rematch, so...
What else we got? We covered baseball, football, MMA. Last night, Derek Lewis got wrestled up by a Brazilian.
He didn't do shit against that motherfucker. I was watching that.
Yeah, don't give Derek Lewis any more matchups where somebody's not going to stand in front of him and throw punches. We don't want to see Derek Lewis wrestle.
Yeah,
nobody wants to see that shit.
He lost?
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah, rightfully so. We were watching that. It is what it is. It's crazy those two guys like weigh almost the same.
I know.
Like how different they look.
Yeah, the body composition.
Yeah. But Derek Lewis, man, he's an American hero.
The Black Beast, shout out H-Town.
Love him, man.
It's not his fault. He doesn't make the matchups.
And Trump, he's got Trump's back. That was funny. But, yeah, man. I wanted to show you this. This is some funny shit right here. Look at these little fuckers. Little fuckers.
So we're looking at kids MMA. These kids look like they're about 10 years old.
Yeah, 10 to 12 maybe.
Kids yelling in the other kid's
that
face.
Kid, yeah, being all loud and shit and watch.
Getting disrespectful, about to get beat up probably.
He does. He gets submitted.
They can only throw body shots. That's so weird. He pulls guard. Yeah.
I didn't know that. You've heard about this?
No, I could just tell by how they're fighting.
Oh, yeah, we have something else to talk about in a minute.
Okay, this looks pretty good. They look pretty good.
I think this is in the Appalachians.
Yeah, these kids are pretty highly skilled at
submit 'em.
hand-to-hand combat. You got a little arm bar there.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was a bad one. It wasn't a very good arm bar, but it worked. Oh, yeah, he went belly down. That was a good arm bar. I just can't see.
So, yeah, that's a funny one.
Put your kids in jiu-jitsu,
I
folks,
think
not
so.
taekwondo. Put them in wrestling. Put them in boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai.
Shout out to this Rangers fan.
Little Chihuahua. Can the folks see what we're looking at here?
They'll be able to see.
The audio.
No, they'll be able to see if they watch the YouTubes. Look at this.
What are you looking for?
I'm just going through it. Watch it. So this is Javier Baez, ex-MMA guy. He gets attacked with a knife wielder. This dude's wielding a knife.
Nice.
So this is another reason why you should learn jiu-jitsu.
That was perfect.
Or some sort of MMA, because this guy was getting
Ducked
attacked
under. Yeah.
from a knife wielding dude, and he fucking submits him.
He used very basic, things that work.
I'm just looking. This is sports shit on here that I just be looking at.
Yeah, one thing we wanted
See,
to cover
here's
real
the-
quick before we forget is what happened in hockey.
I'm obviously not going to play the video. I've seen
Play
the
the
video.
video.
I've seen it.
Play
I
the
just
video.
no, I'm not going to play it. I showed Swag
The
the
people
actual
want to
video.
see the video.
You can go to fucking Twitter and look up the video and you can
Play
watch
the
it.
video for the people.
So what we have is a weird. I don't know hockey. I know it's physical. I know they beat each other up. What we have is a guy.
It says here that you were quoted as saying hockey is more physical than the NFL.
It's starting to be. We have a guy that's like basically he's kind of like clipped, and he puts his leg up. I'm gonna give my take. It looked intentional. I'm not saying he's trying to murder the guy, but it looked like he was trying to intentionally kick him
Right.
with that blade, and it just happens to get a really sharp blade right in the neck.
Somebody got their throat
I'm assuming it
slit.
hits an artery, and he dies. The guy dies within minutes. You see the blood everywhere. He could get up for a little bit, then he falls. He dies. I've heard lots of takes. I've heard whether this is. It's hard to say whether. I don't think it's murder because it doesn't seem like. Would you say like if a football player is gonna hit somebody really hard and he dies, that's
even
not
if
murder.
he kicked him on purpose, I seriously doubt he meant to slit
I
that
don't-
guy's
He didn't
throat.
mean to kill him, but the fucker dude died on TV. I wouldn't be surprised if charges were brought against him. I'm not saying murder charges, but it almost seems like something has to be done.
I mean, it's really
Yeah.
hard to prove. That's
Oh
one
yeah,
of those
so I
things.
mean, you can't prove murder. It's not murder. I'm not. I don't think it's murder.
It has to
The
be
guy
within
was
the
really
shadow of
distraught
a
about
doubt.
it, but he did kill that guy.
Maybe aggravated assault,
Manslaughter.
manslaughter.
I don't know.
That would be
A lot of guys who spent their whole life playing hockey have put their takes, and it goes both ways. Like some guys are like, that's what you do when you're getting in that position. I don't know.
There's some unexpected controversy in sports. I like whenever crazy shit happens. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, this was really,
This
really,
is about as bad as it can get.
yeah.
and-
It's something that you don't realize. Like those are sharp blades on the bottom of their feet, and sometimes their legs go flying through the air. Kind of
that-
surprised now that it doesn't happen more often.
And one of the things me and Brad had talked about last night is there is a incident, I think in the 80s or the 90s, where he slides. So this was not intentional. He slides into the goalie. The goalie got clipped in the neck, and he lived, but you just see the blood go everywhere too. And they implemented the neck guard for the goalie after that. So I don't know if they're gonna, because these guys, their fucking face is just bare. They got like a little guard for their eyes. And
yeah,
that's
they
it.
need to upgrade that equipment.
Because, boy, it's. Yeah, I'm not saying go watch it, but if you're gonna watch it, just I've seen a lot of people die on the internet. I grew up that way, and even then, it's pretty rough. It's like, oh shit, dude. Man,
I've seen a lot of people die on the internet.
I grew up in
I
that.
grew up that way.
I grew up when the internet was wild, and unfortunately, my young mind has been callous to all this shit. But, whew, it's pretty. It's imagine being at that game.
Oh man, that would be
Yeah.
horrible.
Whew.
Yeah, everybody there has probably pretty traumatized after that. The video isn't very graphic.
Nah.
You see it. You see
He
what
gets up
happens. You
and
see
you
the
see the-
motion. You see him get up, and you see the white ice turn red.
Like
See
his
him-
whole jersey's just covered in
and you
blood.
see him collapse.
This is the fella that died.
What's his name?
Adam Johnson dies at 29. See, they're calling it a freak accident. People are like, that's when it became like
Controversial.
Was it a freak accident?
Yeah.
We don't know, but that is what's going on in sports.
Bobby Knight, R.I.P.
See manslaughter or accident. I don't know.
How old was Bobby Knight? 83?
83. Yeah. After this podcast, I can tell you how he died. I think it's not something the public needs.
What?
I've heard, but R.I.P.
Listen,
my guy.
folks, when I find out, I will tell you.
And you can tell them. I'm not going to tell them. I want to play a Bobby Knight video before we end it. We got a good 30-minute shot. Look at that, Bruce Bochy.
30 minutes, perfect.
Nelson Cruz retired. Creed. Yeah, dude, look at this. Will Smith has been on the last 3 World Series.
That's a pitcher's name?
Yeah, for fucking 3 different teams.
Wow.
He's won the last 3. Ah, shit, where is this? Did he die before the World Series? Yeah, here it is.
This where he throws the chair?
No, it's just a funny video. I think it might be synced up to the Bluetooth. Let me turn it off.
What's the furthest he got us whenever he was our coach?
I don't
Sweet
remember.
16, maybe?
Want to play, then I'm getting the fuck out of here. I mean, if you're not going to recover Greg Graham, if you're just going to let him drive by you, if the rest of you are going to let him catch the ball outside the 3-second lane and drive all the way in here without one guy challenging him, then I'm leaving and you fucking guys will run till you can't even suffer. Now, I'm tired of this shit. I'm sick and fucking tired of an 8-10 record. I'm fucking tired of losing to Purdue. I'm not here to fuck around this week. Now, you may be, but I'm not. Now, I'm going to fucking guarantee you that if we don't play up there Monday night, you aren't going to believe the next 4 fucking days. Now,
I just love this
here to
shit,
get
dude.
my ass beat on Monday.
I grew up around coaches
Now,
like
you
this
better fucking
Me
understand that right now. This is
in Little
absolute
League
fucking
when it wasn't serious.
Now, I'll fucking run your ass right into the ground. And I'll fucking
Exactly.
run you
In Little
fucking
League, whenever the stakes were very low. But the passion,
Oh, you love it, man.
always high.
In this fucking league.
I think we got to chew it
And
out
I
like
mean,
this
you
once in
will
Little League.
not
I'm not
put me
lying,
in that
dude.
fucking position again.
Definitely in high school.
Or you will goddamn pay for it like you can't fucking believe. Now you better get your head out of your ass.
I was talking to my parents about this, and they said like he made a guy run like 12 miles one time.
Imagine not speaking English and hearing that.
Just
and,
that gibberish.
and just wondering. It would sound like Hitler screaming or something.
Before we end this is one of the best quotes ever. When my time on earth is gone and my activities here are past, I want them to bury me upside down and my critics can kiss my ass. Thank you, guys. Long live Bob Knight. Shout out to the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Texas Rangers. See you guys next week.